You can charge ahead in life and be busy and do really important things. And the Lord at times can awaken you to a calling that you didn't even know was there.
Wow.
And that's what happened in Rick and Katie Martin's life. Check out their story. It's powerful.
So Katie Martin is a school teacher and a pastor's kid, Free Methodist pastor's kid, and her husband, Rick Martin, is a professor of math at State University of New York, one of the SUNY schools there. And they're key leaders in their church. God was using them like crazy, but, they lived because of where Rick was commuting to, by Binghamton every day. They lived kind of far away from Vine and Branch Free Methodist Church, which meets in Liberty, New York, led by pastors Ed and Robin Sostek. And they live in Roscoe, New York. And both Katie and Rick were feeling a stirring, like God was calling them to reach their community in Roscoe, New York, but they didn't know what to do or how to get started.
So they attended an encounter weekend hosted by Ed and Robin and the district up there. And the first one, they could only attend pieces and parts of it, but the Lord began to just awaken them a little bit to what might take place. And so they had this burden for their community that was a little further away from the church, kind of out, on the outskirts of a easy place to invite people to. And they were beginning to wrestle with and understand that God can use ordinary people to reach other people, like reach into their own community. They had a follow-up encounter weekend. Yeah. They both were able to attend.
That's right.
And the Lord brought them to this deep place in prayer where they recognized now is the time.
And so Rick and Katie Martin did it. They said, yes, Lord, and gathered the church. The church is thriving. It's flourishing. It has blown Katie and Rick away. They thought they were going to start this new church in their home, in their community, as a simple Bible study. But immediately, God blessed the work. And check it out. People are coming to Christ and being baptized in droves in Roscoe, New York. I love this text message Katie sent to us. Listen to what she said. She said, this ministry has blown me out of the water. I thought we were going to do a small Bible study, but God has made it so much more. We have a full-blown kids ministry, 10 kids last week, plus at least 5 more tonight. Everyone we've talked to is hungry for God. I'm so glad we said yes to all this. These people who were baptized were absolutely desperate to know God and have been completely transformed, like giving someone in a desert a cup of cold water. It's so fun to be part of it.
God's using people like this as they take steps of faith to reach into their community.
Yes.
Lead people to Christ, make disciples, gather as a church.
Yeah.
Baptisms are happening.
Amen.
And we're in this together. Like, this is what's happening with us, with Acts 12:24.
Awesome.
And we're thankful that you are a part of it.
Amen.
Your church is a part of it.
Amen.
Your ministry, even though you may not even know the story. And there's so much more that we want to tell with this, even this story alone, but we don't have time to tell the whole story and all the ways God's at work.
Yeah.
But we just want to celebrate the fact that the Lord is moving and He's changing lives. He's transforming lives. And we're thankful that you are a part of it and we're a part of it in Acts 12:24 churches. And so together we're planting churches in creative spaces and places. We're in our community, in our conference, and around the world. I want to invite you just to lean in.
Yes.
Be a part of what God's doing. Join us in Launchpad Prayer. Give generously to the work. And attend an encounter. Invite people to an encounter weekend and just see what the Lord does. Listen, we're excited because we're better together, Ubuntu, and together we plant churches.